Hey folks, Randy Turpin here. I'm on another family history quest. I'm at the Lenoir City Cemetery in Lenoir City, Tennessee, and I'm looking for the gravesite of William Scott McBee, my great-great-grandfather, and I'll explain later his precise identity, his precise connection with us. And so I'm here in the cemetery walking. It's somewhere in this quarter of the cemetery. The folks up at the monument business here that's adjacent to this looked it up and they said it's somewhere down in this quarter of the cemetery, and they said good luck. It's an older grave, like from the 1920s. He was born, I think, in 1845, something like that. Died in the 1920s. William Scott McBee, my great-great-grandfather. And the reason I've stopped right here, I just came across a member of the McBee family, and I'm going to switch the camera around so we can see this here. Okay, here's the gravestone of Mary McBee, the wife. Can you read that? Wife of K.B. Hensley, born November 18th, 1874. Let's see here. Died February, can you read that? February 10th, 1936. Mary McBee. How could I have missed this? It's always the case. I was just here a few minutes ago looking at the grave of Mary McBee, wife of K.B. Hensley. And let me show you where I walked to. I walked way out through there and way up through there after I left this grave. And then I came right back here thinking, it would make sense to me if those other family members were somewhere close to Mary. Because she is actually, I looked it up online a few minutes ago, she's one of the daughters of William Scott McBee. Let me show you here. I'm going to flip this around. I'll show you what I found. Okay. Here's Mary McBee. Right beside her, she married K.B. Hensley, and Mr. Hensley buried right beside her, and born March 4th, 1871, died February 9th, 1940. He was a Mason, obviously. Then I slipped over here to some guy named, he's his grandfather, some fella named William Scott McBee, born July 4th, 1845, died October 14th, 1927. William Scott McBee. I wonder if he's related to my great-great-grandfather, William Scott McBee. There it is, folks. And then over here is another one of his sons, Farrell McBee, born May 28th, 1891, died January 4th, 1915. Wow. Now let me tell you who this man is, William Scott McBee. He's my great-great-grandfather. His daughter, Elizabeth McBee, or Magbee, or she later became known as Magsby, she married my great-grandfather, King Turpin Sr. So Elizabeth Magby went by the name of Bell Magby, or Bell Magsby. Okay, and so William Scott McBee is the father of Bell Magsby. Okay, who married King Turpin Sr. And they, King Turpin Sr. and Bell Magsby, lived on a houseboat on the Tennessee River. And my grandfather, King Turpin Jr., otherwise known as Little King, was born right there in Chattanooga on a houseboat on the Tennessee River, the son of King Turpin and Bell Magsby, the grandson of William Scott McBee. He actually went by the name Magby throughout his life, but later the relatives, when they put this marker here, they put the name McBee here. Okay, so isn't that something? And the lead that I got that suggested that William Scott McBee might be the father of my Bell Magsby was, I was looking in the Anderson County Census for 1900, and I found my great-grandmother, Bell Magsby, and for years it was a mystery. Who were her parents? We couldn't figure it out. And so I thought, well, wait a minute. Let's find some individuals, other people living in Anderson County at the time, who would be about the right age. And so I came across the name William Scott McBee, and I knew that McBee and Magsby were connected. I knew that Magsby was a mispronunciation of McBee. I realized that. Came across him, William Scott Magby, or McBee, in the census, and then I started getting DNA matches on Ancestry.com for some of his ancestors. I thought, I'm on the right track. And then I connected with another Turpin family researcher, Wilma Dunaway, and she pretty much confirmed that those were the same findings that she had. So I'm pretty convinced that William Scott McBee is the father of Bell Magsby, which makes William Scott McBee my great-great-grandfather. So there you have it. So folks, if you're in the Lenoir City Cemetery looking for William Scott McBee, you'll be over on this end where the Hensley marker is, and you're looking out the back side of Farrell's tombstone here, and here's William Scott McBee. There's KB Hensley, and here is Mary McBee right here near the Hensley family marker. Okay, just trying to give you some context to see where we are in relationship to the rest of the cemetery. Okay, it's down to the corner here. All right, so goes the search today in the Lenoir City Cemetery here in Lenoir City, Tennessee. Okay, folks, thank you once again for joining me for another quest in the Turpin Tree Saga.